Hello, Assalamualaikum and good morning. So I would like to demonstrate how to do a measurement model. In this model, I have two higher order construct which are OID and also SE. And we can see that in this higher order construct, I'm using type 2 which is reflective formative. So all of the item is the reflective item, the MTT, LIP and MMS. How do we know this is the reflective? Okay, number one, we look at the literature lah. Okay, and then in this, we can see that the LIP, the arrow is out from the construct. So that means LIP will reflect all of these items. So that's what it means by reflective. Whereas for this higher order construct, okay, this is the formative because these two items, OID2, which is the economic factor, and psychology factor, OID2 is psychology. These two items were formed in order to develop OID. So, how to, let's say in SE1, I want to rename it as, this is the SE1 is the copying SE, okay, and then SE2 is the action SE. Okay, just click at right click and then go to the rename. Okay, action. Okay, just click OK. So this is the affirmative reflective type 2 measurement. So how to run the measurement model? Okay, go to the calculate and then go to the PLS algorithm. At the first, since we have formative, we have the higher order construct, so use the factor. But some of the scholar they might use the part. Okay, in my case, I love to use factor. So go to the start calculation. Okay, so it will give us the value of this. So at first we look at the auto loading. So for the auto loading, the value must be greater than 0.7708. Okay, but so this value is red, that means it below 0.708. Okay, so before we delete, okay, this MTT5 is below 0.5, so this is very low, so we will delete MTT5 later. So I prefer to cut any auto loading that less than 0.5. Okay, OID1A also is 0.4. Okay, just look at, okay, this one. Okay, this item is the AVE. So construct here is show the AVE, you see. If you want to show the just click here AVE. So this is AVE. AVE for MMS is pass. LIP is pass. Materialism is not pass because one of the item is 0.3. Okay, so AVOID is not pass because one of the item is have 1A. So how we will do, we will delete this item MTT5 because it is below 0.5 and also OID 1A. So we just click here and then press the delete button in our laptop. So, and then OIDA, we delete. So since this is the repetitive, okay, we do this the repetitive method, okay, because all of these items here will also repeat in the second order. This is what we call as the first order and this is the second order. Okay, so we delete 1A here, so we need to delete also 1A in the second order construct, and then we calculate and then we run it again in order to get the new value. So I prefer just look at the model here. So it's still for the MTT, the AVE is still below 0.5. Okay, so and also OID have the problem here below 0.5. So what we will do, we delete any item that below 0.55, below 5. So this is OID 7A. I will delete OID 7A and the lowest in materialism is 6488. So 8 and 7A, just delete 8, and this is I delete 7a. So once I delete in the first order construct, I also need to delete in the second order construct. Okay, so rerun again, PLS algorithm, start calculation. So, and it appear the value here, the materialism construct, the materialism AVE had achieved 0.5. The OID one also, the first order is also 0.5, but there is a problem with the OID, the first order, the second order construct here. Okay, even though some of the authors, some of the scholars say we need to we only consider the first order for AVE and reliability. But for me, I prefer to have the higher this OI, the higher AVE also for the second order. So in order to recheck, we go to the not indicator but calculation. Where is the Okay, PLS algorithm run. Okay, let me check. This is the auto loading. The auto loading, that means we want to check and all of these factor belong to the loading. Let's say LIP factor will belong to the LIP. This is for the auto weight. We will use auto weight if we have the formative construct. Okay, R square consult. Okay, go to the consult reliability. Okay, this is what I mean. For the consult reliability in the measurement model, okay, what we going to look is at the auto loading. The auto loading must be, in my case, I prefer to have the auto loading greater than 0.5. Okay, so in this data, we can see that all the item is above 0.5. Okay, so this is the second order. This is the first order. Look at the first order item. Okay, so the auto loading. So we need to what we do, we will copy paste all of this and then go to the Excel. Okay, so factor loading. This is the auto loading lah. Okay, go back here. Okay. Then the second one, we look at the concept reliability and validity. The Chroma alpha here is everything is greater than the rule of thumb is 0.6 and above. So AVE, the Chroma alpha, okay. The composite reliability, the rule of thumb is 0.7. Okay, some said is 0.6 and above. So AVE is okay. The composite reliability is okay. Okay, and this is the AVE. The AVE, we have AVE here, everything is okay unless AVE for OID here 0.409. But if we see that for the first order OID, OID1, OID2, they both have had passed the value 0.5. The OID1 is 0.5, OID2 is 0.687. Okay, so it might be the OID for the second order AVE also should pass the 0.5 value. So in order to recheck, what will we do? We can use the manual calculator. So by using the Excel, okay, AVE calculator, I get this Prof Rama, yeah. Okay, so it already give you, if you have two item, three item, four item. So in here we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 item. So I use the 8 item. So item 1, the loading, we just get here loading 6.33. Okay, so just 6.33. 6.33. Okay, okay, 0.778, 78161. This is 614. Okay, just put the value here. 722, 759. This is 758. So 758, 857, 857. Okay, 867. So item 8 is 0.867. Okay, so the AVE actually, we look at the AVE. AVE is 0.53, 5.531. So, and composite reliability, I don't know. Okay, so we take this value for the AVE, and we use this value in order to put it here. So what we will do here, no, this one, look at the PLS algorithm. Okay, copy to Excel format. Okay, let me. Okay, so CR and AVE. So I just click here, Chroma Alpha. Okay. Okay, then this is AVE. Remember, the AVE for OID for the first order is not, the second order is not 0.409, but we will use the calculated AVE, which is 5.5311. So this is 5.5311. Okay, so if you want to use the LIP here, 0.501, let me check. Okay, but I'm not recording. So I just recheck the AVE for LIP here. I put all the figure for the standard loading factor value here, and 0.668 for the item 1, 0.668 for item 7, 657, and the AVE is 0.501. This is 0.501. So the loading is the loading is as what been calculated by PLS. Okay, so what we will do, I prefer to export this as file and then full results. Okay, full results. Okay, so and we need to copy and paste for all of the uh, sorry, we at first we look at auto loading. So this is auto loading. Just copy to clipboard the auto loading. Eh, ayah. Oh yeah. Here. Okay, CR and AVE. We calculate for we get the CR. Okay, let me pause because I do not want it to become so long. Okay, now we look at the for the construct reliability, everything had surpassed the rule of thumb. The discriminant validity, this is something like multi-cognitive problem. So at first we look at the Fornellecker criterion. So it is said that the above value, let's say we want to measure the LIP, the above value LIP must be greater than this below item. So everything is okay. So if you can see that in the OID is our second order construct, right? Okay, the value here is 0.64, and OID1, which is the first order construct, is higher than OID. But it doesn't matter because it tell you about the same item at the same construct. Okay, so we just copy here. Okay, for the Fornellecker, we only use the uh, some of the scholar they said use the second construct, the first order construct. Okay, but some of the scholars say only measure the first order construct. So it's up to you which one you want to use. Okay, so in my case, I prefer to take my own model, which is I only consider for the first order construct. So for this second order, I delete it. Okay, so I have 5 items here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see that in here the 0 point. Okay, everything is okay. And for the HTMT, the rule of thumb for HTMT, the value must not go more than 0.9. So the HTMT here, So this is HTMT. You can see in the HTMT everything is below 0.8, but unless for the OID1 is above 1.1, and this is point. For the OID, definitely it will show there is a high correlativity for the first order and for the first order with the second order, because they measure the same item. So just ignore this value. It same goes by with the SE. As action SE and coping SE is more than, the value is more than 1 for the second order SE. So what we do, we copy to the Excel format for the HTMT, and then we paste it here. Again, just consider for the our original model, or the second order. Okay, this is delete, this is delete. So everything is okay. All right. So now, this is bad. SE? No lah. Okay, so we look at the cross-routing. For the cross-routing, I also prefer to look at the cross-loading. So what I mean by cross-loading? Cross-loading, when we do SPSS, this is something like to determine which factor belong to the factor. Okay, so LIP1, we look at the LIP. This is LIP. So you can see that the factor for the LIP here is greater. The loading LIP is higher in the LIP construct. Okay, and then MMS. This is MMS. So it's only to confirm. Okay. Then materialism. So this is materialism. Okay. So you can see it is definitely show you that materialism is higher in the materialism construct. Okay, so for the OID 1B 1A, okay, so we have this is OID. Okay, so now at last, when we look at there is no discrete minimum validity, there is no problem with the construct reliability and validity. So in order to reconfirm, we will do a bootstrapping. So again, the bootstrapping is to reconfirm. So PLS algorithm, sorry, not PLS algorithm, go to the bootstrapping. Okay, so prefer to use 5,000 bootstrap, complete bootstrapping. So it depends on your hypothesis whether you want to use one tail or two tail. So since my hypothesis is one tail, so I will use one tail and then do start calculation. It will take quite a bit longer time, so I will pause it. Okay, so this is the bootstrapping. After I done a bootstrapping, so we look at the value for the confidence interval. Okay, so since I have the second order construct, okay, and my dependent variable have the higher order construct, so I will use the second stage repeated second stage repeated indicator approach. Okay, so for this bootstrapping, I'm not looking at the this is total effect. Okay, if I look at the total effect, most of it is not significant. Okay, total indirect effect also most of it is not significant. Okay, because we have the first order and second order. Okay, higher order construct, so we need to do this the repeated second stage approach. Okay, so I will use the second stage approach. Okay, so I do the bootstrapping only to reconfirm on my okay, for after I do a bootstrapping, just check again at the HTMT. So in this HTMT, and go to the confidence interval, and we can make sure the value must less than 1. Okay, so in this we have 1, but this is based on the first order and second order, so it is okay. And this is also first order, second order. Okay, so this is all action SE with SE. Okay, so there is no problem. Copying SE with SE, okay, there is no problem. But copying SE for the SE is quite greater, but the value is still below 0.9, so it is acceptable. So just copy to the clip Excel format, and then bootstrapping until here, and we ignore this value. Okay, let me delete this one. Okay, so that is for assessment of measurement model by using the second order construct. Okay, in next video I will show you how to do the second stage approach for the higher order construct. Thank you.